Well, howdy everyone. It has been a while since I've done an update video. Didn't even have the walls in last time, and I've done quite a bit since then. Forgive how bright it is. It's a real hot California day, and the sun is just beating right down on me. So I'll get right into it. Number one, as you can kind of see right here, I got my swivel seat installed. So now I've got my passenger seat swiveling. Definitely forgive the mess in the van. It is still very much a work in progress. So having the swivel seat means I'll have a nice bench seat I'll hook up to a little table that I'll put in right here. This is going to be my kind of kitchen island. This is made out of 3/4 inch plywood with some 2x4s, just kind of give it a strong frame. And here on the ground, last time it was just some plywood, and now I have since added the vinyl plank flooring. Really nice stuff. Picked it up at Home Depot. Did the entire floor for under $100. It was really good deal. Really happy with it. Also picked up these nice shades right here from WeatherTech. Really cool. They're actually just laser cut so tight. You don't even need magnets or anything. They just fit right in. Well worth the money. Didn't want to have to make those myself because I'm good with a lot of other things, but sewing and whatnot are not my forte. So just picking those up made my life real easy. Covers the front window as well as both the other side, driver's side windows. Really nice, helps reduce how hot it gets in here. Also got a little cupboard installed. That's going to be where I'll keep probably most of my canned goods and a lot of my foodstuffs. Eventually I'm going to be adding another cabinet over here. Just wasn't feeling super good today, so didn't want to build anything. Just thought I'd do an update video instead. And then right here, between, I'll be adding a small hanging closet. Coming up into the van, I've got my little box fan to help survive the California summers that I hook up to my inverter when I've got it going. Right here, this little square is going to be putting my fridge that I picked up on Amazon. I'm blanking on the exact name of it, but I can always link it if somebody's interested, and it'll be built in a little platform here with a drawer that'll slide out underneath it for storage of maybe big pots or maybe possibly canned goods or something like that. Over here, on this side, is going to be where I'm going to be putting my composting toilet. Been doing a little bit of research and actually just plan on building my own with some materials I've got laying around. Maybe only going to cost me about $100 compared to a normal composting toilet. You can get the nicer like Nature's Head ones that you're looking at well over $1,000 or more. And then in between, I'm going to be putting a small counter space with some really nice mahogany wood I was gifted that will make just a gorgeous countertop. Right here, I've built my battery box. I've got two large 200 amp hour sealed lead acid batteries underneath there with a little vent out the other side, and then two vents right here on this side. But I've got a nice little wood cover on it that I can easily unscrew and remove if necessary to access the batteries. But then I'm going to be adding two large drawers, or maybe possibly one large cupboard right here. Down into this, I got all my electrical done for the most part. Still finishing some stuff up, haven't hooked everything up, but the main system is there. This is my solar charge controller that hooks to those solar panels I showed you guys last time. This is the Renogy Rover. Was able to get a pretty good deal on it on Amazon and decided to pick it up. And got the little Bluetooth guy included for free. Bluetooth guy's okay. If I had to pay separately for it, probably wouldn't have picked it up, but it's decent. The app's okay. It kind of helps me keep track of everything without having to go look at the actual solar charge controller. Then I got my DC 12 volt fuse box that I've got right now hooked up to my fan and the lights. And then I've got my Ames inverter charger. Right now I don't have the charger part hooked up, but that is the shore power outlet right there that I've installed. But it does work as an inverter already because I do have the solar all hooked up to it. So I can turn that on to power saving mode, and if I had my box fan hooked up, it would run it just fine. Batteries are 100% charged right now with how sunny it is. And then this whole compartment will be eventually boxed off, but this is kind of my electrical area and compartment. And eventually I'll be putting a small drawer right here as well. And then, as you can probably already see, this big mess of a table is going to be my bed. About the length of a twin size bed, a little shorter, so I do have to curl up a bit, but I tend to sleep in a ball as it is. And then I'll be putting a old memory foam mattress that I've got. I'm going to be getting my mom's help, thank God, for the upholstery on that to do this whole wall and pad it up so it's almost like having a little bit of a couch I can lean against because my bed will be all right here. Eventually I'll be putting wood paneling on both those back doors and then possibly some sort of storage up here. I've also got that tongue and groove cedar roof that I talked about. I'll get a better angle out from the back in just a sec, but I do want to show my little LED lights, little circle lights. They just pop in. They've got little springs on the side that they latch in on the top. You don't even have to screw them in. I've got 2 sets of 4 installed, hooked up to these janky little switches right now, just so they work. Got one for the back set, one for the front set, and I use them a lot when I'm trying to do a little bit of work at night, but for the most part I don't really need it because of how sunny it is. Also here, going to be working on a backup camera. Got to get that hooked up through one of the backup lights. Haven't had a chance to finish that yet, but then I'll splice that cable into the backup light. Also replaced the radio. Thank God, all I had was the crappy little guy that it starts with. A little dusty right now, so I kept the cover on it, but a nice touchscreen. Picked it with the backup camera off Amazon for $100. Not a huge fan of the install kit because the kit does not really work with these off-brand radios. Had to cut it a little bit to make it fit, but I'll make it better next time. I always have time to fix it. But in general, that's kind of everything. I'll hop out the back to show you my little storage space. I actually picked up a stainless steel tub sink, real cheap on Amazon as well. And then coming around back, a lot of extra wood back here right now. Nothing too special. Just going to be a big storage space for my crash pads and all kinds of storage. And then I'll add an outlet over here for if I need anything out the back. But then there's a little better view of the ceiling. Really proud of that. And the MaxxAir fan is right now on, pumping that cool air in, keeping me alive when I'm in here. I think that's kind of it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll plan to update soon as I get some more done. Hopefully update a little more frequently now. Y'all have a good one.